My dear students, welcome to my class. Actually, how to prepare financial accounting 1, that is the question, because exams are nearing, though dates are not announced for first semester in OU, but preparation is very much important, my dear students. My dear students, this is a paper where you will get more theory questions as well as problematic part also. My dear students, in short, what you need to learn is like differences between bookkeeping and accounting that you need to learn. And then, my dear students, what is bank reconciliation statement and what is a three-column cash book? That theory is very important. And in accounting concepts, my dear students, business entity concept, money measurement concept, going concern concept, any one question you are going to get. And branches of accounting, there are three branches like financial accounting, cost accounting, management accounting, like this, my dear students. Means what I want to say is you are going to get two or three theory questions in short. Sometimes they may ask you what do you mean by capital and revenue, or like what do you mean. That is a long answer question, but there is a possibility is there that may be given for short also, my dear students. Means in every chapter what I want to say is you need to concentrate on the theory. And my dear students, in long, what question is expected means accounting concepts and conventions, and like definition and uses and limitations of accounting. That is also very important. Conventions, repeatedly asked question, or else concept they are asking. Then, my dear students, you must learn thoroughly about the journal entries. Definitely you are going to get one simple problem on journal entries, my dear students. You need to learn, my dear students. Then after you learn journal entries, then you need to concentrate on learning of one petty cash book particularly. Yes, my dear students, on impress system we need to prepare petty cash book, or else one three-column cash book you need to prepare, my dear students. Sometimes the theory question may come, how many kinds of cash books are there? My dear students, simple cash book, two-column cash book, three-column cash book, four columns. If two banks are there, that is called as four columns cash book and petty cash book. These are the different types of cash books, my dear students. Then what are subsidiary books? My dear students, the subdivision of ledger into 8 parts is known as subsidiary books. Then, my dear students, you learn depreciation. It's a must actually. 12A or 12B you are going to get that particular question. There you need to learn about straight line method and return on value method. Any problem which is consisting of two machines or three machines is very much important, my dear students. And trial balance preparation. Sometimes they are asking you to prepare trial balance in 13A or 13B, my dear students. While preparing trial balance, you have to debit all expenses, losses and assets. Listen carefully. Expenses, losses and assets are debited, and other than that, incomes, gains and liabilities are to be credited, my dear students. Purchases will come in the debit side of trial balance, purchase returns in the credit, sales in the credit side, sales returns in the debit side, capital in the credit side, drawings in the debit side. Likewise, my dear students, what is trial balance means? It is a statement which is showing the assets and liabilities, incomes and expenses on a particular date, my dear students. It's a statement only, it's not an account, my dear students. And learning of BRS. Yes, my dear students, definitely this time I am expecting a theory question in BRS. Why we have to prepare BRS? What is the procedure of preparing? Why there are differences between cash book balance and passbook balance, my dear students? If you are from CEC or MEC, in intermediate level you might have learned about the BRS, my dear students. But trying and attempting will give you some marks in BRS, because in 11A or 11B you are going to get bank reconciliation statement. There, my dear students, if you watch my videos, there I explained you how to prepare BRS in a simple terms, my dear students. And coming to 13B, my dear student, there you are going to get one final account problem. Even it is easy problem only. Even trial balance will be given, my dear students. You see, my dear students, one thing I want to say, whatever you are taking from the trial balance, only one time it will appear. For example, if closing stock is given in trial balance, only once it will come in the asset side of the balance sheet. And you see, my dear students, one adjustment will be given for provision for bad debts. See, my dear student, don't commit any mistake. Provision for bad debts is calculated on debtors, my dear students. If closing stock is given in adjustments, two times you have to take trading account credit side and balance sheet asset side, my dear students. Depreciation, my dear students, when depreciation is given on the particular asset, for example, if depreciation on machinery is given, in the asset side you have to deduct depreciation, then again in the debit side of P&L account. And coming to rectification of error, my dear students, see errors before preparation of trial balance and errors after the preparation of trial balance, my dear students. So there sometimes we need to take suspense account help also. One simple thing I want to say, my dear students, purchase book is overcashed by 500. So how to do this? Purchase book always shows debit balance, my dear students. Means in the debit side it is overcashed. Debit లో ఎక్కువ రాశారు కాబట్టి క్రెడిట్ సైడ్ చేయాలి. We have to write it in the credit side. Take help of suspense account data to purchases, or you have to write purchase account is to be credited with 500 likewise, my dear students. So payment of salaries 700 is debited to rent. There are mistake happened in two accounts, my dear students. Actually payment of salaries means salaries account data are wrongly debited to rent account is to be created, my dear students. Like this, purchase book always shows debit balance, purchase returns credit balance, sales credit balance, sales returns debit balance, my dear students. My dear students, prepaid expenses are also known as unexpaid expenses. Don't get confused, my dear students. If any expense is prepaid, that should be deducted from relevant expense, and again it should be shown in the asset side of the balance sheet. Any prepaid expense will become asset, my dear students. Final accounts are consisting of preparation of trading account, profit loss account and balance sheet. And my dear students, sometimes some students are asking me, sir, shall we prepare final accounts like a statement or like trading P&L and balance sheet? My dear students, what I want to say is it's very clear and very particular, my dear students. Here in first year we do accounts of the individual people like Mr. Nair, Mr. Venkat or Mr. Ravi, Mr. Ajar, Akbar, likewise. My dear students, when you are making accounts of the individual persons, what you need to do is like trading account, P&L account and balance sheet. But in case of company, my dear student, no need to learn now any company balance sheet or something, my dear students. Just concentrate on this and limit the preparation also, my dear students. And my dear students, debit note and credit note is also very important, my dear students. Here comes a question. Some of the students are asking me, what is the meaning of debit note, sir? See, my dear students, when you purchase goods, purchase account data to supplier account, isn't it or not? When you are returning the goods to supplier, what you are doing? You are just debiting supplier account. So, my dear students, at that time, you have to prepare a debit note stating that his account is being debited, my dear students. Means here a debit note is prepared at the time of purchase returns. Is it clear, my dear students? Then when you have to prepare credit note means when you sold goods on credit to a party, when sales returns were happened, his account is to be created. For example, sold goods to Swarna account data to sales account you are writing, my dear student. When Swarna returned goods, so sales returns